Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And a look at the starters for the Bulls. Kobe White out there with MP. Then there's Dosunmu. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for New York, we've got Mikal Bridges. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Shake Milton, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. And if you're a fan of strong post play, you're in for a treat tonight.
Boy, Pierre, you remember when the conversation was, you don't need centers anymore? Guess what? We're back at it. Two of the best at the 5 spot in this one.
Now here's Milton. Towns passes to Bridges. Milton against MP, and play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Dosunmu with it. Pass to MP. The 3-ball. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. Shoots it from the corner, and the basket by Bridges.
Well, in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you've got to have good feet and pre-shot preparation. Mikal Bridges, yes, sir.
Dosunmu outside. Back to MP. Pass to Buzelis. Chicago passing it around. There's a screen from deep. MP. He drops it from range.
Yeah, very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
Milton passes to Towns. Outside Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. Towns a screen on White. 3-pointer, Bridges. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Boy, how about that quick 3 response by Mikal Bridges?
The kick out to White. A good look from MP. And Anunoby pulls it down. New York with the ball. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
That's a game they'd like to put in the rearview mirror. They know they treated it a little too lightly.
They walked through that entire effort. Way too much talent on the roster for them to let that happen.
Well, Grant, you look at the Bulls, middling on both ends. What's their biggest need?
You know, B.A., I think it's length and athleticism. You can't have enough of those type of players in today's game. You look at their activity stats, the steals, offensive rebounds, very much in need of a boost.
And he can't get the first one. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, the Knicks look to go a little deeper down their bench this season. To that end, they signed veterans Jordan Clarkson and Gershon Yabusele. They fortified their reserves, and they hope it will bolster their roster for another deep playoff run.
Put them in good position. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. And so here is Chicago. The Knicks making their last shot. MP, the pass to Dosunmu. MP, a screen on Anunoby. And the basket by Dosunmu.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Outside Anunoby. Towns down low. Covered by Vucevic. Shots good by Towns.
Impressive. 5 straight makes. Love the play calling here.
Here's MP. And Milton pulls it down.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
Bridges passes to Towns. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Pass to Dosunmu. Back to MP. Fires for 3. Towns with a rebound.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Back to Anunoby. And that one is stuffed right through.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
MP drives in. Can't hit that one.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Pass to Milton. Towns taking his time here. From deep. Hits the three-pointer. Towns has got 7 points.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
The Bulls trail by 13. And here's MP, coming off a terrific game against New York. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Bridges. 7 points in the game. Connects from downtown.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. In third, the Bulls.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
Now here's MP to get back on track. He's got it. That makes him 2 for 8. Hopefully he can get it going now.
Only 2 of 8 to start this game. We'll see if that bucket gets him going.
Here's Milton. Bridges outside. And an Obi for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Bulls trail by 17. MP, the pass to Dosunmu. MP, a screen on Anunoby. From outside, off the mark. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. Doris, when you think about the career of Mikal Bridges, how impressive has his development been?
B.A., I certainly think he's been a better player than people expected when he came out of college. What we know about Mikal Bridges is he's cross-positional defensively. He's made a number of big-time defensive plays in his defensive career. And offensively, he's proven more than just a three-point shooter. That fadeaway jump shot game is real.
Here's MP after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. Here's the 3. The Knicks pull it in.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Knicks leading by 18. Pass to Milton. Three-pointer. Good D by MP. Down low. Here's Buzelis. The kick out to White. From deep, MP sinks it from distance. MP's got 8.
Well, the catch-and-shoot game is definitely in the bag of MP.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. This is their 2nd straight game facing off, Grant. Do you see tonight playing out like last game?
No, I think this one looks different. When we talked with the coaches, B.A., they told us they've each got some new wrinkles for tonight.
Ends up going with a whole new group. Then for Chicago, Herter's checked in for Dosunmu, and Giddey's subbed in for MP. Making a switch here. Bridges is checked in. Then for Chicago, Collins, he's checked in for Vucevic. Dosunmu comes in for Buzelis, and MP subbed in for Herter. Here's Yabusele. Clarkson outside. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Shot clock at 5. Here's Robinson. No good that time. For Chicago, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. On the court for Chicago. Zach Collins out there with Dosunmu. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Kobe White. And it's MP in at the 1. Now here's Bridges. 23 points in the game. Pass to Clarkson. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
MP, the pass to Dosunmu. Fires the 3. And MP throws it down.
That plays about 2 things: effort and awareness by MP to track down the board and get the bucket.
New York has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Clarkson passes to Bridges. Here's Yabusele. Offline with a 3.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Now here's Bridges. Coming off a 22-point game against Chicago.
Then let's talk about his passing, guys. Let's remember he also did an excellent job of finding guys in their right spots.
The Bulls have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. MP outside. Back to Giddey. Screen by MP. From the arc. Another miss. He's 2 for 4.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Clarkson passes to McBride. New York again can't hit. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
Bridges finds Clarkson. And he lays it up and in. Clarkson's got 14 points for the game. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Timeout for the Bulls.
So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Yabusele. Anunoby, he's checked in for Clarkson. And Milton subbed in for McBride. Then for Chicago, Vucevic, he's checked in for Collins. And Buzelis is subbed in for Giddey. Now here's MP. He's got 12. Good. MP's got 6 in the quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you so much. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Now here's Towns. In his last outing with 12 points.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
MP outside. Pass to Dosunmu. From the line. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. He has 6.
This guy can really make it happen from the mid-range.
Outside Milton. Nice move. Kicks it out to Anunoby. There's the triple. Buzelis grabs the board. The Bulls have gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. From deep, MP. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries.
This guy has looked so much better in the second quarter, really starting to find his rhythm.
The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays.
A nice shot by Milton. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Now here's Hart. 14 points for him last game against Chicago. Here's Buzelis. He's covered by Hart. And it's Buzelis that time on the assist by White. White's got his third assist of the night. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Checked in for Bridges. And now a look at last season's most proficient free throw shooters. Fourth, Kobe White.
Very steady at the line. He's the guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
New York leading by 21. Outside Anunoby. High post Towns. It out to Clarkson. Anunoby for three. The shot, no good.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
MP looking around. 4-3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Milton passes to Towns. Good work there as it goes. Towns has got 9 points.
Well, just coming right off the pick and roll to finish beautifully. Towns looking so comfortable.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
New York leading by 21. Clarkson outside. Takes a 13-footer. No good there. And so it's New York, sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Well, right now for the Bulls, you expect this game to go down to the wire, and if it does, it'll be good for the coaches to see who performs well late in a tight game.
Invaluable information, no doubt. Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the New York Knicks.
I think their bench was the biggest difference. These guys came aggressive on the offensive end, not afraid to put the stamp on this game.
Yeah, some confident personalities up and down that roster. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Shake Milton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Towns in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown.
MP is cooking right now. And folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
Outside Anunoby. Milton for 3. Chicago with a rebound.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Sunmu for 3. Hart pulls it in. New York leading by 18. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Towns. Hart against MP. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Buzelis. Dosunmu outside. And here's MP. Fires the 3. MP drills the 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for New York. The lead is 15. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Buzelis banked it in off the glass. Buzelis has got 6.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Towns a screen on White. Towns outside. Lets it go from deep. Ooh, locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Now, Towns has said he believes he's the greatest shooting big ever. That's how confident he is.
Bulls trail by 18. Here's MP. And the layup is good. MP's got 27.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Towns, left side. Outside Hart. Back to Towns. Shoots. And it's New York with another.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
The Bulls have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. MP, the pass to Vucevic. Over Towns. It's rebounded by New York.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Pass to Bridges. Shoots. And it's New York scoring again.
The longer his career grows, the more you see Mikal Bridges put together these scoring outbursts.
MP outside. Lets the 3 fly. Drains the triple. MP's got 11 in the second half.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's MP. Given 30. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Well, we know he can shoot indoors, but Karl Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working in the paint.
B.A., he has such an effective arsenal offensively that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects. So, you have back-to-the-basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. straight line with intent and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
Giddy's checked in for Chicago.
One of the things you love about MP is his appreciation for the history of the game, studying the former great players, weaving their strengths into his game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And here's MP from outside. Knicks leading by 20. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Hart passes to Bridges. New York working the ball around now. Here's Milton. Three-pointer, no good.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
From deep, MP buries it from 3. MP's got 17 points here in the second half.
In full-on catch-up mode, they're raining threes right now.
Back to Milton. Pass to Anunoby from behind the arc. And it's Chicago with a board. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Anunoby against MP. From the high post. And the shot falls short that time. For New York, they've gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third.
I'll tell you, because of his big frame, if you allow OG Anunoby out on the break, good things will happen for his team.
From deep, MP. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
His points are really adding up from the three-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only getting better.
You know, we've seen him just tear after the rebounds tonight. No fear. You have to love that effort.
Pass to Buzelis. And Milton pulls it down.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
Towns for 3. And it's Chicago with a board. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. The Bulls trail by 16. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Let's look at the top rebounders from last season. Second, Karl Anthony Towns.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
For the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson comes in for Hart, and Jordan Clarkson subbed in for Milton. Williams is checked in for Chicago. Herter comes in for Dosunmu. New York leading by 16. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Back to you guys.
Very confident. Thanks much for the report, Allie. For the Knicks, Yabusele, he's checked in for Towns. Payton comes in for Anunoby, and Miles McBride subbed in for Mikal Bridges. And the Bulls also making a change. Jones, he's checked in for MP. Checked in for New York. Bridges comes in for McBride, then for Chicago. Buzelis is checked in for Williams. White comes in for Herter, and MP subbed in for Jones. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth, and here's MP from outside, and no good. New York leading by 17, and so in the game for the Bulls, Buzelis out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Kobe White, then it's MP, and it's Giddey in at the shooting guard position. Now here's White. Kicks it out to MP. Let's go with a 3 on target from range. MP's got 42 in the game.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
Here's Clarkson. Bridges outside. Takes the 3, and it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Buzelis' shot is good.
He still needs to fill out to be more physical down there, and that will come with time. But Buzelis can handle his own.
Bridges passes to Towns. New York, no good that time either.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Here's Buzelis. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey.
That's from
Giddey's got his 6th assist of the night. Knicks leading by 10. It's Bridges on the wing. Giddey defends. From downtown, the shot by Towns, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And here's MP from outside. They get the rebound. Outside White. And a miss there on the triple. New York has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Back to Clarkson from outside the arc. Here's Towns, and it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, you love to see Towns mix it up a little bit. Gets his team a bucket on the second chance.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. For the Knicks, Josh Hart's checked in for Robinson. Anunoby comes in for Payton. And Milton subbed in for Clarkson. And a change for the Bulls. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Giddey. The Bulls trail by 12. Dosunmu outside, takes a 13-footer. Towns with a rebound.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Bridges down low. He's covered by Dosunmu. Back to Hart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Chicago with a rebound. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Buzelis' shot is good.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
New York leading by 10. Outside Anunoby. Screen by Bridges. Jacks up a 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Now MP. Takes a 3. Ooh, it misses. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for New York. He launches. Ooh, the shot is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
MP, a screen on Bridges. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
It makes his presence felt from distance, Kobe White.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Another chance. Outside Bridges. Milton. Can't hit it.
And he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Towns outside. Beyond the arc. Shot's no good. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Good for 2.
Oh, man. Massive points from Buzelis. Yes.
New York leading by 5. Towns outside. Nifty move. The big man. Cap.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nailed all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's given to them.
Now MP. MP, a screen on Anunoby. The triple drops.
Oh, MP getting the basketball exactly where it needs to go when it needs to be there.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul, 13 foul.
2 points here could be the only cushion they need, Grant.
Hard to say. Crazier things have happened in this league.
Milton against MP. Hard outside. Outside Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. Towns. 11-footer is good.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They trail by 6. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
They need to answer fast.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Vucevic! It's money from deep.
Vucevic so confident in himself and his teammates come along with him.
And that's an intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
The first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the Bulls call time here. They're losing by 4. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
The strategy is simple. Get a quick score and foul right away.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
Vucevic against Towns. MP fires, and he nails it.
Since the break, he's been on point from beyond the arc. I'll tell you what, when he's this hot, it's a thing of beauty.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
First personal foul, 15. Shake Milton.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And so it's the Knicks who come out on top here. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.